Welcome. This is the Pleasance News, bringing you news from the Pleasance via news reviews with the Pleasance News. Our main stories. Paul McCartney looks like somebody's aunt. When Steve Jobs died, they apparently tried pressing the top of his head and belly button together for 5 seconds. Justin Bieber declared that he was against abortion. Unfortunately, so were his parents. In the sporting world, John Terry is a racist, who knew? And Thompson Holidays will be sponsoring Rangers this season, as neither of them will be going to Europe this year. We're going to go live over to the Houses of Parliament with Prime Minister David Cameron and his funny little jester, Clegg. Well, thank you all for coming today, ladies and gentlemen. We're ready to take questions. Yes.
What do you say to people that claim you're a sellout?
Well, I'd say that that's a load of nonsense, really. Nick is definitely a very loyal member to the Conservative and Liberal Democrat Party.
Nick!
Yes.
Margaret Beecham from the Times. What are the beds like in number 10?
Oh, well, Nick sleeps at the end of the bed.
Nick! John DeVort from the Horse and Hound. Would you say that you're David's dog?
Well, I'd say that's a load of rubbish, really. I think that... Sit. Good boy. I wouldn't say it's like my dog at all, really. Well, I think that's enough for today's questions. Thank you all so much for coming. We're going to go for walkies. Does anyone have a bag? That was the Prime Minister, David Cameron, and Nick Clegg. Let's just hope they find that bag. And now, investigating what was the BBC subtitling scandal, our current affairs correspondent, Tom Felton.
Viewers have been flummoxed by a recent spate in poor BBC subtitling. Here to discuss this is the head of the BBC subtitling, Mrs. Malaprop. Thanks for joining us.
Nice to meet you.
So what would you say, firstly, to a person whose enjoyment of a programme has been spoiled by poor subtitling?
Well, can I first say that I do symphony with the rear views when this happens. We try really hard to ensure that all BBC programmes are subtitled correctly and take great care in how we prepare things for transitions.
You're quite sure about that?
Yeah, absolutely. However, I do accept that from rhyme to rhyme there is the odd occasion, particularly during a love breakfast, that the odd meerkat can slip through the net.
Right. And where do you think the cause of the problem lies?
It's difficult to pay. I'm not sure, but I do know that subtilting is a hugely impotent service, which is why I have put a special vivisection system in plaque to ensure that everything remains as accurate as possible.
Right. What sort of verification system?
Well, I personally will chuck all the subtitles before they go on there.
Mrs. Malaprop, thank you for joining us.
You're really come.
Thank you, Tom. Let's just hope that that verification system is put in place. And now for some exclusive footage of today's Cabinet meeting. Morning, Cabinet.
Good morning, Mr. Cameron. Good morning, everyone.
Okay, sit down. Right, okay. First things first. The problem.
Oh, do you mean pasties?
No, thank you.
Cash for access.
Not today, dear.
Lord Reform.
Shut the fuck up, Clegg. No. I mean, what are we going to do about Jeremy Hunt? Jeremy Hunt, that right-wing chump.
They're gonna get him dumped. Get him dumped as a lying skunk.
Why Hunt? 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 That slippery little Hunt.
He chickened out.
His memory's slightly hazy. Forgot about his crazy judicial cabinet duty. 'Cause all the B-Sky booty, he cozied up to Murdoch. Talked a load of right cock. Deals under the table. Should have left it to Vince Cable, right?
But now the buck is passing to save his sorry arson. Dodge parliamentary questions, not to mention Robert Peston.
When favours he's not flogging, he likes to go out jogging. Don't mention no phone hacking, or his jog pants he'll be cacking.
Why Hunt? Why Hunt? Why Hunt? Why Hunt? My email's all been dumped. Why Hunt? Why Hunt? Why Hunt? Why Hunt? They gotcha. Enquiries pending. Oh, doing things we didn't ought to down with media, sport and culture. Enquiries pending. Oh, Rupert Murdoch's really got me.
He owns ya.
What are we gonna do about a Jeremy Hunt? Jeremy Hunt has left me stumped.
He's B-Sky stumped. Gotta give Leveson the hump.
We gotta get Hunt, don't you see? Keeping culture secretary. He gonna save my ass for me.
Ask for me.
Why Hunt? Why Hunt? Why Hunt? Why Hunt? That skunk, that punk, that runt, that slimy little...
Can't check him out.
Okay, well, that's enough about Jeremy for the day. Greggs? Well, if there's anything to be said from that footage, it's that Nick Clegg has a lovely set of bells. Now we're going to go live over to Carol, who's going to tell us a bit about the weather. Carol.
Well, it certainly is very chilly here in the new Blue Peter Garden in Salford, the arsehole of the earth. Climate experts are absolutely baffled by the current temperatures. They're seeing that the season known as winter, with its freezing temperatures and frequent bouts of disruptive snow, could last until at least March next year. Speaking from the Met Office headquarters this morning, one expert commented, "We simply haven't seen anything like it since last year."
Oh, I see. And how was your commute into Salford this morning? I trust you got some time to read your Kindle.
I certainly did, Bill. I got over halfway through 50 Shades of Grey. There wasn't a dry seat on that train, I can tell you.
Carol, thank you.
See you later, Christian.
Well, that's it from the news. Yeah, I hope you have a pleasant evening.